Hello, I'm Stewart Heath, CEO of Harvard Grace Corporation, where we bring executive leadership tailored to your organization. In this week's capital raising segment, I want to talk a little bit about two different types of capital, which is basically equity and debt. The one thing all small businesses need is capital to be able to move forward or get started even. So the question came to me this week: can you raise debt and equity at the same time? And the answer is yes, and it's actually quite common. Sometimes people will do that by using a hybrid instrument, which we've talked about before, something like a convertible note, or others. People will have a tandem offering. There'll be a debt offering that'll have certain terms. A lot of times they're short term in nature, 2 to 3 years, or a long term piece, and that debt may have a bit of an equity kicker to it, participate in profits, and at the same time they'll raise more permanent equity, in the form of common or preferred stock, that will have higher returns but also higher risk. To determine what type of capital you need to raise takes a deep dive into your business model, and to determine that. So if you're already operating and growing, you want to lean towards the debt side, because at the end of the day, debt is far less expensive than equity. Equity takes a bigger risk. They're the last ones to get paid, if anything goes wrong, and may never get paid. So equity there, when you are successful, is always more costly than if you could have just gone and borrowed the money, either privately or from a bank. Of course, there's usually risk to the principals if you go borrow money. So it takes a really good experienced analysis to look at your type of business to determine what types of capital to raise. I want to address that article. That question I got this week: raising debt and equity at the same time. So I attached an article from Strategic Capital to this, and suggest that you take a look at it. We would love to help you analyze your capital needs, and so give us a holler. We'd love to talk to you. Thanks.